What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video on this Sunday morning. We have some Jets news that we got to get into. According to Connor Hughes, who covers both the New York Jets and New York Giants for SNY, he is reporting that Rex Ryan is out of the running for the New York Jets head coaching race. Here was the quote from this morning of him on WFAN. He said, Rex Ryan, I heard, is completely out. That is not going to happen with the Jets. Now, the worst person you follow on Twitter is very upset this morning, but I'm glad that they avoided this clown show. Unfortunately, like that's harsh. I understand that. I know from what I'm like, calling Rex Ryan a clown show is harsh. I love Rex Ryan for what he did in 2009 and 2010. He was really, really fun his first few years with the New York Jets. Unfortunately, as time went on, things got progressively worse, and he had a second stint. He went right from the New York Jets to the Buffalo Bills, and he made it 2 years before getting canned and did not have a winning record. He did not have a winning record his final 6 years as a head coach in the National Football League. Are there times where, like the 2013 Jets, where they probably should have been worse than what they were, but they were 8-8? Like, yeah, there were a couple of examples of that, but this is someone who hasn't coached in the NFL at head coach, D coordinator, assistant in a decade. And I get it. For nostalgic reasons, a lot of Jet fans were, maybe not a lot, but there was a loud portion of Jet fans who were excited about the idea to bring Rex Ryan back to the New York Jets, that he was going to restore order to this team. I think that would have only added chaos. I'm glad that they avoided this, because unfortunately, the Jets this year, the expectations were very high. They did not meet those expectations, but it felt like they were a laughing stock along the way. It's not just bad enough that they have to be bad. They have to be bad and embarrassing. And I think, Rex Ryan just only adds to the absurdity of being bad. They would have been looked at as completely unserious in 2025. Maybe there would have been a few games where they come out with their hair on fire, because that's the Rex Ryan way. But I don't think that, he's not coaching to where the football is going in 2025. And the league views him as a joke. The Texans were making fun of him after their win over the Chargers because he said the Chargers just got another bye week in the playoffs.
I thought that boy said a bye week. That boy said bye week. He's smoking on that Rex Ryan bye week pipe. Come on, Rex.
I think Rex Ryan's good on TV. He was wrong, and I was wrong. A lot of people were. I thought the Chargers would win this game. I wasn't going to go as far to say that they essentially got a bye week over the Texans, but I thought the Chargers would win this game. I thought they were better coached. They had the better quarterback, and unfortunately, Justin Herbert played horrible. They had a million opportunities, and they just could not put the Texans away, and the Texans capitalized off of turnovers and big special teams plays, and they were the better team yesterday, and they won. They deserved to win that game. And I was wrong. I thought the Chargers would win, but Rex is really good on TV. As someone who was in this league for a long time, he's passionate. I appreciate how much he loves the Jets also. Clearly he is very proud of being a New York Jet, and not a lot of people, it seems like, are. But that's not enough. That can't be the bar. The bar is literally the floor. If you're like, well, Rex really wants the job, and he's campaigned for it publicly for the past 6 months or however long it's been. That's the only rationale of bringing him back. And he was the coach the last time that they were good. Again, that's 15 years ago. A lot changes in 15 years. And I don't want to be the Matt hates Rex Ryan guy. Not true. I appreciate for Rex Ryan, but I just think leave that shit in the past. It was a great era of New York Jets football. A lot of fun. I was talking online because on Twitter last night, because I was feeling nostalgic with the Saturday night playoff games, and I tweeted out a clip of the Jets at the Chargers in the 2004 season playoffs. Really fun game, my first playoff game that I remember watching, and I'm just talking to a few people about how much fun the 2000 Jets were. They made the playoffs in 01, 02, 4, 6, 9, 10. They were good in 2008. They were good in 2000 despite missing the playoffs. They were good most years. 2011, they went 8-8. from 97 to 2011, the Jets were like a pretty normal franchise. They made the playoffs a decent amount. More often than not, they made the playoffs. They went to 3 AFC championship games. Unfortunately, they couldn't get over the hump. And I'd like the Jets to get back to that era, but it's not, okay, well, now you got to hire the coach that was here the last time you were good. If you're going by that logic, then I guess hire, 85-year-old Bill Parcells to run the team too. I love Bill. He was able to start the change for this Jets franchise. And that's why I view him as one of the Jets, best head coaching and then general manager hires. But that's not the way to go about it. I know not everyone here is a hockey fan, but if you do like the sport, ask the Buffalo Sabres, who are tied, essentially. They're a few months behind the New York Jets with the longest active playoff drought. They hired Lindy Ruff as their head coach, who was the coach one of the last times that they were good. Ask Sabres fans how that's going. Are they confident in their team getting turned around by going backwards? No. They were made fun of for that hire. It was a bad hire. If you're a New Jersey Devils fan, you know how things went at the end with Lindy Ruff. Everyone wanted Lindy Ruff out. And then the Sabres were like, yeah, you know what? We're going to hire this guy. So maybe it probably wasn't as bad because at least he was coaching in the league a year before. Hiring Rex Ryan would be worse than bringing back Lindy Ruff because Rex hasn't been in the league in a decade. So overall, again, a little long-winded here, but just wanted to come on and say that I am pleased with the New York Jets making this decision. It feels like maybe there are adults in the room after all, and there are some good candidates for the GM and head coaching spot, and hopefully they land on one of those guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you next time.